had talked about this victory. So certainly the Congress, it looks like, has lost the touch of the ground. They do not know the ground realities. What do you say about that? About the remaining part of the country? I'm not talking about Kerala, because of course you have much to cheer as far as Kerala is concerned.
I know, but you're asking the wrong person, because I was in a tough three-cornered fight in Kerala and my focus was understandably here. So I'm sure you'll find party spokesmen who can answer your broader questions about the national picture. Here, I was convinced the exit polls were wrong, and indeed they turned out to be wrong. I was absolutely certain I was winning, and I said to the media, including to News 18, that I would win with a larger majority than last time, and I've been proven right. So I'm not at all worried about my touch with the ground realities, nor am I worried about my accurate predictions. But for the rest of the country, you will have to ask others who were active in other parts of the state. And I know that all of us in the Congress want to learn the right lessons from this.
Okay. We are also being joined by Rajyavardhan Rathore, Union Minister. Thank you so much and congratulations. I would like to thank Shashi on that note. Rajyavardhan Rathore, first of all, congratulations on this victory for yourself and for your party. Did you anticipate this scale of this victory?
Thank you so much. This is a mandate for pro-incumbency. It's a mandate for the Prime Minister. For the last 5 years that he has worked, I think the sort of government that everyone wanted, that sort of government has now come in. And that's the reason why there's immense support from all nook and corners of the country is there. My gratitude to all the citizens and the voters of this country, and I'm grateful to our Prime Minister, who's led us from the front.
Mr. Rathore, would you say that this is also a reflection of how the Congress strategy has also gone horribly wrong, particularly in a state where you contested from, where the Congress had won just 6 months back and they had formed a government as well?
Well, actually, I don't even know whether they had a strategy, because they didn't have a strategy. They were just accusing the Prime Minister again and again. And from a military point of view, they were actually attacking his strongest point, his integrity. And it was so amazing. So I feel they didn't have any strategy, because the sort of leadership that they have, I think it's just so interesting that the largest political party that used to be has been narrowed down to nothing but a bunch of street politicians. Look at the language that they were using all through the elections. They had no vision, and by the time they came up with some scheme which they had sort of assembled and jumbled together, it was too late, and the voters rejected them outrightly. Also, the vote bank politics that they've been doing,
that's right,
that also has been rejected by the voters. You see, before the political parties, it's so interesting. Those sort of political days are over now. Before you even go to your electorate and you say that you have 6 lakh, 7 lakh votes in a constituency, just because you feel that there is a certain segment of the society that's always going to be with you, whereas you've done no work for them. This sort of politics has also been rejected.
What do you think led to the rejection of the Congress party in Rajasthan? From 6 months back, people voting for them, and now, what changed?
No, I'll tell you. In 2018, Congress barely managed to make a government here. In the entire state of Rajasthan, the difference in votes between Congress and BJP is, guess what? 1,80,000. In entire Rajasthan. Now you see each of our constituencies, we are more than the difference which was there in the regional elections. So even then, people had immense faith in the Prime Minister. The agendas were different. And even at that point of time, Congress barely managed. And in fact, their campaign was that they knew very well that the love for the Prime Minister, and their campaign was that, well, we know that who you're going to vote in 2019, but please vote us in 2018. That's what the Congress was saying that time.
Yes.
So it was very evident right from then.
Mr. Rathore, would you also say that nationalism as a strategy worked, particularly in this border state? Because when I was on ground in Rajasthan, I kept on hearing people talking about it, that phrase that was used by Prime Minister initially about "ghus ke mara." That seemed to have got a lot of resonance among the people.
You see, every person works hard for his family. Every person wants his family to progress. They want, and how does this happen? Basic development needs to come to their houses, to their villages. They saw in the last 5 years the enormous difference in the way India